Well, g'day, everybody. My name is Chris Mith, man of 100 voices, and your dad joke VTuber. G'day, and welcome on in, everybody. All right. I have like 3 announcements. We'll start with announcement number 0. I literally was too cold, so I turned my fan off. And literally after doing the intro, I'm too warm and I need my fan back on. Ready to smash some viruses and sunset my gorgeous face? You know, fucking Christ. You have the idea of what's going on tonight down to a T, it would seem. But yes, announcement number 1, the obvious, let's address the elephant in the room. Tomorrow is 3.0 debut day. It's gonna be a shitload of fun. So stop on by. It's gonna be slightly earlier, so instead of our standard 8:30 starting time, we're gonna be doing it at 8 p.m. CDT, so 30 minutes earlier than normal Thursday. Well, yeah, it's gonna be great. Crit 2.0. This has been wonderful. You'll come back occasionally, because there might be some instances where I still need to utilize Crit 2.0, but otherwise Crit 3.0 is on his way. All right, you're back home, so remember to give your friends the souvenirs. Yep, that's exactly high up on the list of things to do. Announcement number 2, small one. I can't believe this happens all the fucking time. What god did I piss off so that every single time that I decide to put in PTO at work, literally right before my big vacation hits, for those of you who do not know, I put in PTO about 2 weeks ago. So I will be, so I don't work tomorrow, Friday. I have Saturday and Sunday off, because always. And then I also asked off Monday. So I'm off for the next 5 days. And I did that because work is getting a little hectic and I could use a break. But guess who is starting to get a little bit sick? Woke up with a little bit of a cough, has a little bit of the sniffles right now. You can slightly hear it if you really pay attention. So I'm generating the start of a cold, and what do I find out? Yes, I have coworkers that went into work and they're like, I am sick. And I responded, why didn't you work from home? And they're like, well, I have family at home and I don't want to get them sick. It's like, so you are risking everyone else. In fairness, one of the employees who decided not to work from home, they have I think it's a 4-month-old. So I understand. It's like, well, if I'm going to be sick somewhere, I'm going to be sick at work away from their baby. I can kind of understand that, but also, if you can work from home when sick, work from home when sick. Don't spread your sickness. And now I have it, right as I'm going into a PTO break. It sucks. This has happened twice before, though. On 2 different occasions. I took a week off from work, and the Friday going into that PTO, one time I broke out into a fever Friday night, and then over the weekend I developed laryngitis, and I was gonna spend that week doing voice recordings and demo recordings. Nope, couldn't speak. And the second time, this isn't every time, but there was a second instance where, lo and behold, Friday night comes along, I break out into fever, COVID positive all week. My entire week of PTO was me just surviving COVID. This should be one of the many disguises. This is true. I am a spy after all. I work for totally not a spy agency. wait, they have the option of working from home and chose not to? Yeah. Dude, quarantine and isolating room and don't spread that shit. I agree. And you know what? I cave a little bit with like, well, I have a baby at home. It's like, well, you're gonna go home to it anyways. Like, you spending 8 hours away from your baby while having a cold isn't gonna change the fact that you then spend the other 16 hours of your day around said baby. All that did was you spent 8 hours out around other people who you could have avoided. So unfortunately, I think it got spread. I always hate when people are like, oh, I'm sick, but I'm gonna go into work anyways. Fuck that. I don't care what your sick time looks like. And we have a work from home option. My colleagues have the ability to work from home because we sit at a computer for 90% of our day. So you can do it from home. And we have updated our work from home policy that we don't just, you can't just say, I'm gonna work from home today because I want to. No, but we are very lenient when it comes to, so I have a bit of a cold, I still wanna get work done, but I don't want to endanger and spread sickness to my colleagues, and our bosses are all like, good call, work from home. So I'm a little annoyed on top of being a little sick, but that's okay. I am going to be shotgunning vitamin C all night. I'm gonna start my emergency treatment immediately. Gamer Sups, GG Caffeine Free, and GG Energy both come with 100% daily vitamin C per serving. So as long as I stay on top of my Gamer Sups, I'll be getting some vitamin C into me. Granted, once you're already sick, adding more vitamin C doesn't really do a whole lot, unless it's a shitload. There's a study, I think it's been debunked now, but there's a study that shows if you take 1,000% of daily vitamin C, I think it's around 1,000 milligrams, it actually does help reduce cold symptoms. So does trace amounts of zinc. Like taking anywhere between 4 to 6 milligrams of zinc a day also helps with that. But speaking as someone who has never once had the privilege of being able to work from home, that generally just lights your blood aflame. Yep, same. Yeah, if you have the option to work from home, working from home is nice. I am terrible at it. When I work from home, I get no work done because I'm distracted, and I mean, you all know my personality. You see how I act. I get distracted all the fucking time. I need a space that is known for work. This is why I could never do homework as a child, because as soon as I got home, that wasn't a space for learning. Give me a study hall or put me in class and I was one of the best students. As soon as I left the classroom, totally no longer a studious student. Oh boy, you're glad that you will never have a baby to deal with? Same. One of the pros of being asexual. I don't have to concern myself with that. Although, I do have the Emperor to deal with, and he's a bit of a baby.
There you are. Can't wait to see what we get into today.
Is he starting to expect me? Oh, wait, no, this is probably because I was waiting on the home screen for too long. I thought he would just remembered from last week and knows my schedule. Mega Man, I swear to God. Unless they are, like your law school friend, they spend Monday through Friday in the town where the law school was, and the S days over the city they live in. Did YouTube eat a message? That feels like the second half of a message. Most of the jobs you like have no digital analog. That sucks. No one is moving the fragile heavy box from A to B but a human. Also true, and not robotically. Mechanically through muscle, bone, and nerve endings. Another fun fact about the anime, Rolling Color Man, okay, had a tournament fight. Ooh. Ms. Mad cheated by reflecting light into Male's eyes. Oh! I helped defeat her by reflecting light off of her forehead. Oh, that's awesome. In all the jobs you've worked, at the very least, PTO is designed to screw you over, and working from home has never been an option, and so the many occasions you've been forced to work next to a sick person, you at least understood it, even if it did piss you off. Yeah. In the case where it's like, either I have to use my PTO because I don't have sick time, or I'm out of sick time, or I don't have a work from home option, I can understand a person came in when they're feeling not hospital level sick, but especially after the pandemic. Oh, hey, Rowan, welcome on in. We've gotten a lot more lax, and I've even seen colleagues do this. They just put on a mask. Just like, I'm feeling a little under the weather, I'm gonna do what I can to protect everyone around me. It's those small gestures that I appreciate. And again, in my complaining about this individual is doing none of it. They're like, I have a cold, I'm feeling sick, excuse my sneezing and coughing. It's like, where's your mask? Why aren't you working from home? Take some sick time. They're like, nah, it's okay. It's like, no, it fucking isn't. This isn't about, are you okay? This is about, is everyone else okay? There's small things you could do. Incidentally, you've been interested in seeing a stream of Bomberman 64. Fair. But there's something about the game where you were to a mod, you would ban somebody on the spot if they brought it up. Oh, okay. People think you're either gay or ace just because you don't go around trying to bang anything that moves. Respect! It sounds like you are surrounded in a libido forest with being a normal person. Let people think whatever the hell they want. As long as you're comfortable with who you are, who gives a shit what somebody calls you? That's just a person who is ignorant and doesn't understand. And if they're not opening to hearing you out and learning more, then they're ignorant and you shouldn't give a shit. They're both ignorant and uneducated and unwilling. But if it's a person who just doesn't know, educate them. And if they're not open to being educated, ignore them. The only titles and names that you should care about are those that you give yourself and that are assigned at birth because that's like your government legal name. But the only titles and names you should care about are those that you use to define who you are and have a better way of explaining yourself to other people. If you need to identify as A, B, or C, but it explains who you are, then identify as A, B, or C. If it doesn't explain who you are, then don't. Rather easy. The first part was about the person who had the kid. Yeah. Like if they set up a quarantine hotel room. Got it. Yeah. I know this individual has expressed not having an office at home and it makes it hard to work from home. Still, I just don't like getting sick because of a person's choice. Excuse my sneezing and coughing. No, I will not. I do not see a mask and therefore I will not excuse. I did respond to their message saying, please excuse my sneezing and coughing. I responded with, go the hell home. You're straight, but like you said, they think you're either gay or ace. Again, so cool. You have a title. You know what it is. Who cares what other people think? Unless it directly affects you, who cares? I'm ace. I think when I was growing up, people thought I was gay just because I never like actively pursued women in a sexual manner, even in like high school. And I don't care. I know who I am. And people talking behind my back or saying things about me don't affect me. If there was like rumors of untrue things, I would just address it when it happened. Yeah. If they don't have a mask, I doubt they would set up a quarantine room for the baby's safety. Exactly. I mean, their defense for I need to keep my baby safe was let me spend 8 hours away from them at work. But I don't want to single out a single coworker. It's just I might have a little bit of a cold because it got spread around the office. Oh well, I'll deal with it. You're right to swing your arms ends. Why are you standing? Everyone's wired different. Some people have an overactive libido is kind of weird. An overactive libido, I shouldn't call people weird. Ignore that one. And there's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. Be who you are. If it's with a high libido, it's with a high libido. Just do it safe, do it with consent, and don't intrude on anyone. It's when they go around bashing others for not sharing their overactive libido when it becomes dicey. That is true if you just replace the phrase overactive libido with anything of bashing others for not sharing their when it becomes dicey. There's no reason to bash another person because they don't share something with you. Cool, this person's different. That's actually really cool. It also goes the other way when it comes to being overly judgy towards those that have that issue. Exactly, everyone should just be radical. Everyone should just be radical to one another? Oh, not radical as in like radical extremist, radical as in like cool. Got it. Different interpretation on that word for me. Coming up on 23 minutes without actually starting the game. And yes. Good boy, Rao. All right, where's my controller? There's my controller. Sometimes we just need a yap. 'Cause yapping is fun. I think I literally had a conversation with a colleague earlier today about we didn't agree on something. We didn't call each other names. We just said that's a hot take. And then we had fun talking about why we had a difference of opinion. And it was a very simple one. I said Dark Souls 3 is the worst Souls-like ever created, and that I kind of actually like Dark Souls 2. I pissed him off and a random passerby, and apparently that's a hot take. I know that's a hot take. but I will give very simple defenses, and that's I played in reverse order, so I had zero nostalgia going into Dark Souls 3, and Soul of Cinder destroyed me to the point of frustration, so I don't like the game purely because Soul of Cinder existed. And Dark Souls 2 has a strong poison mechanic. I can't hate a game that tickles my poison fancy as hard as Dark Souls 2 did. Those are my defenses, and again, they're just opinions. Am I in the minority? Fuck yeah, I am. But they're still my opinions. There's still 10 minutes of yapping expected. That's true, we're only 20 minutes into yapping. Let's hit a full 30. Bam, 20 minutes, admittedly for you, it's no small part about getting away from Mega Man. I did purposefully use antagonistic phrases, so I deliberately poked that bear, you can't deny that. The worst Souls games ever made is absolutely meant to rouse some feathers. It's from a personal standpoint, though. Like, personally, nothing will be worse than Dark Souls 3 when it comes to Souls-likes. I am paraphrasing of the choices of words. I definitely chose the phrasing of, for me, and I know it's a hot take, Dark Souls 3 is super accredited. What's not a hot take is for me to say Elden Ring is probably my favorite. Although Code Vein is pretty high up there. I just don't like Souls-likes all that well. I'm not a good judge of Souls-likes because I'm not much of a Souls-like player. I play them on stream because I know you guys have fun watching me suffer and fail and not be fantastic. But, where was I going? But yeah, Dark Souls 3, unfortunately, Soul of Cinder just frustrated me to the point that now I have a negative emotion associated with the whole game. Is it childish? Possibly. Is it still true? Yes, it is. If you ever actually played Dark Souls 3, it'd pretty much entirely be to be a jackass with a ring that makes you invisible to players past a certain point. Fair. I didn't even know that existed. Soul of Cinder is a massive callback, non-lewd fan service. So it ends up being a call forward for me. That's also true. I have heard that there's a lot of nostalgia with Soul of Cinder. The fight itself just pissed me off, though. Sad that fan service is now assumed lewd until labeled otherwise. I don't interpret it that way, but you are correct that societally fan service tends to just mean low-cut shirts. Fan service as a tag on anime is definitely lewd implied. Fan service to me is just service to fans. Whether that's nostalgia, Easter egg, anything. Your favorite Souls-like is Another Crab's Treasure. Another Crab's Treasure is a really good game, though. I will give you that. That is not a hot take. That is an awesome take. It's quite a hot take because people discount it as the Souls from visuals alone. No, that game is outstanding. That's like saying Code Vein is a bad Souls-like. Cool, it uses different visuals and it's not a FromSoft game. Don't give a shit. It follows the formula, it's fine. See, that's the important info, though. Did I say something that clarified that was, in my opinion? I did. I very much did. I literally led with, I have a hot take because I have such a difference of opinion when it comes to Souls games. And that's, Dark Souls 3 is the worst Souls I've ever played, and Dark Souls 2 is actually kind of fun. If I made it clear that it was just my opinion, then honestly, them getting angry is out of line. It wasn't like true on angry, but it was one of those like, you know, it's a friendly conversation. Like, okay, you have this backwards with saying Dark Souls 2 is better than Dark Souls 3. And we had a fun conversation. In Demon Souls, one of your favorite things was to use the Thief's Ring to backstab a phantom. Ideally, one tapped him because the Northern Regalia is busted. I have heard that somehow. And then run away from those. Though Demon Souls has second chance, so sometimes a one tap is impossible. I avoid all PvP in every form of Souls-like games because I'm bad at it, people are better than me, and it counts as real deaths, which sucks. I did. Oh, right. I never actually got to announcement 3 on everything. Let's see. Announcement was 0 was I Need the Fan. Announcement 1 was the elephant in the room. 3.0 debut, 3-year anniversaries tomorrow. Tune in for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's mostly gonna be debut and yapping. It's gonna be great. Announcement 3 was announcement 2 was I was kind of getting sick. What was announcement 3 again? Oh shit. And trying to reminisce, I forgot announcement 3. Hold on, I'll get there. Rowan, stop that. I said stop that. Did you bring your toy in here? You're just being a shit. You're just being a shit. I can't remember. A scholarly nerd sparring match, not an actual argument. Indeed, we were just expressing our opinions of why we thought the other one was wrong. And see, those are okay to have. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. You just need to state that the other person's opinion isn't wrong. It's just different. See, we're clearly coming at this from very different views on the situation. You have seen people genuinely get furious when you just give a hot take. Very true. No, this colleague is a good friend of mine, and it was the very like jokingly like getting a rile up, angry at the situation. It wasn't like full on angry. I hate this man. You're wrong. No, it never got there. So when you said they got mad at you and didn't clarify it was a goof and friendly banter, you just assumed they were genuinely mad at me. And that's okay. That is on me for not clarifying. But yeah, it was a fun conversation back and forth. And then we talked about like how Dark Souls is gonna be hard for me because if I didn't like Dark Souls 3, I probably won't like Dark Souls 1. Hi, Rowan. At claws. Ah, leg. I'm stalling, but this helps. Okay, let's go. Who is this man? Oh fuck. Remember the voice, remember the voice. Forgot the voice. Wow, I'm to Electopia at last. I'll do a lot of sightseeing before going home. All right, I remember the voice. Sorry, I'm just jamming. Just chilling, listen to music, nodding. I can't remember what announcement 3 was, but I have an announcement 2.5, I guess. Bonus announcement. I, for some reason, whether that's my brain instinctively knows that I'm about to go on to like a 5-day vacation, not on an actual vacation, I just won't go to work for 5 days. We have 3 streams within that time, so it's not a full-on relaxing time. I can't just fuck off and do nothing. But I also have things like, I need to do chores. I need to make sure my laundry gets done. I need to clean my kitchen a little bit. Haven't given it a good mop in a while. But for some reason, on the drive home from work today, I started to nod off. My body instantly hit that, like, time to kill the adrenaline and put me asleep. I came home, I made the thumbnail, I made the waiting room, and I took a 30-minute nap. So I might be a little, I don't want to say loopy, but a little eepy weepy. Also, forgot if you mentioned it recently, but you can reach the Undernet now. Ooh, your Amba code can let you reach Nitopia area, and the entrance is right next to Miss Million's jacket point. Ooh. By the way, seeing Mega Man on the screen reminds you, dude, I were one of the few people who actually enjoyed X6. I enjoyed X6. I'm not gonna lie. X1 through 8, they very much blend in my head, like, because I could keep X1 and X2 separate because of just the memories of them. X3, I only remember the final boss and not liking it. I don't remember anything else. The rest of the game was probably fantastic, which is probably why it blends into X2. I had no memory of X4, can't remember X5. I'm trying to remember X6. X7 was the 3, Rowan just stabbed me in the side. X7 is the 2.5D one, 3D 2.5D with Axel, yes? So what the fuck was X6? But apparently I enjoyed it. Rowan, stop that. Whatever you're doing, stop being a shit. So I'd love to hear this. There's a fan game remake of X6 by Cat Yard Games in the works. Interesting. There's a playable build right now with 4 stages, a bunch of fun changes, and it plays like a dream. Ooh. It's called Mega Man X Viral Nightmare. Would love to see me stream it, but even if you don't stream it, you're begging me for me to enjoy play it. Something happened there. Play it on my own. I'll probably stream it. I will look into it. Let's see, Mega Man X Viral Nightmare. Remind me about it when we're ending stream so it's fresh on my mind. I will look it up. Actually, fuck it. I am going to look it up now so it is there to stare me in the face when I am done. Mega Man X Viral Nightmare. There, I have put it onto a Opera browser. It is there for me to look up later. But yes, I'm intrigued. And I can remind myself what Mega Man X6 was. I'm glad I enjoyed it. That means I should go back to it. I will have to eventually play all the Mega Man X games again because I want 100% them. At least this music does not have Mega Man talking in the background. This is true. Nice little just background, excuse me, jamming. Crit.exe is no longer responsive. Yo, Bankai, g'day, g'day, welcome on in. Diagnosis, EP. 7 was the 3D one, got it. X6 was the one that introduced Gate. Oh! Yes, I did love X6. Rowan, come here. You want to explain why you're being a little shit? I'll start getting angry and mad and make you run away. Why are you being beggy? No, stay down. Don't jump. I see the gears turning. Don't jump. Good boy. You just want snuggles. Which on one hand is adorable, but on the other hand, I can't. At this rate, stream will be over and Lamb will be in the airport. That's a very possible outcome that could happen today, true. X6 was a game when the voices are from Japanese and the gameplay went into hard mode. Right! It had the Japanese cover, or the Japanese dub. Okay. Where am I going again? Nope. Back in Electopia, let's see everyone. Can I just leave then? Have you been to Netopia? Wasn't it nice? Or do I need... Rowan just attacked something? What? 1 second. I don't know what he did. But he, I just see the 2 paws go into the air and clasp down and then land at the side of my desk, and now he sprinted away. Oh, and now he's back. I'm too EP for this today. What the hell? You like X7? You're pretty sure it's why you're here today, in fact. Oh, cool. I liked X7 because it introduced Axel. That was fun. The game was definitely hard. And it was different. The 3D and 2.5D was strange. But it was still an alright game in my opinion. I'm trying to remember, what's the most universally hated X game? Was it X6? Am I the weird one? Small reminder, X6 is the one with the evil donuts. That's all I need. X7 is the most universally hated. Oh, okay. I can understand that. It is the weirdest. It is the Dark Souls 2 of the X series. But it introduced Axel. Can't hate it that much. So X6 was the donut one. And I'll be delighted to hear that Catyar completely overhauled them and that whole stage is wonderful now. Hell yes. How am I? You were playing Hogwarts Legacy and finally finishing it. Let's go! I've heard great things about that game. I've never played it myself. I'm doing all right. I'm a little sick. I have a 3.0 debut tomorrow for my 3-year streaming anniversary. Things are looking okay other than my health. You think I'm heading back home where you can give your friends their gifts? Okay, maybe challenge Dex to a net battle for Gutsman 3. Oh, that's valid. And then progress the plot. Got it! Maybe there's a ghost. There are players who have taught cats to swat at the slight distortions on their screens for invisible players in multiplayer and PvP. That's actually really fucking cool. What the hell? I mean, they need robust as fuck monitors, but that's really cool. X6 and X7 are the 2 that are in contention for most hated. Okay, I can give that. Let's grab an Akatika pass and let's go to Akatika Town. you don't think 7 is the worst, it's because you think 6 is the worst. Got it. So it was right around that time. And X8 kind of brought back a, like, return to form. It was still 2.5D, if I remember right. I don't think we've ever seen Axel in Pixel. But I remember liking X8. And then there are a few like me who always like 3 the least, which is totally fine. And again, there are some scary parallels here, where X7 is kind of like Dark Souls 2. It was very different, so if you liked it, it's because those changes really resonated with you. And X3 is only hated by me personally for the same reason I didn't like Dark Souls 3, and that's the final boss pissed me off so much that it ruined the experience of the rest of the game. Which, again, is that unfair? Probably. If I played X3 or Dark Souls 3 again, would I change my opinion on it? More than likely. But because I have those goddamn final bosses engraved and seared into my memory, the frustration lingers. X3 has the single worst final boss in the series because it's just poorly designed. If there was any indication of hints, I think it would have been better, but the fact that I think without you guys, I would never have been able to damage him. I never would have tried a full charge shot to the head exclusively because there was nothing else in that game that did something like that. If there was anything else, like maybe in the previous form of Sigma, they made it so like his body was immune to anything except charge shots, or like he only took damage from charge shots, or they did it so like his body is immune, but you could shoot him in the head with anything. Some indication to say aim for the head or aim with charge shots. That's all I needed. And it just wasn't there. Because I remember trying a charge shot and it hit the body. I'm like, okay, I wrote out charge shots. I ignore it now. You think X6 is the worst if you prefer boring games. You think X7 is the worst if you prefer infuriating games. Ah, valid. You dislike 7 the most, mostly because the thing you were the most happy about, Axel getting introduced, is also covered by X8. Very true, which is one of your favorites. It fixes his voice, very much so, and plays like a dream. Agreed. X-Force head Sigma in his pants. Mm-hmm. Having a weak point that is the size of a pencil eraser. He does have a tiny head. While your body fills half the screen, and the rest is filled with his projectiles is absolute clown car nonsense. Yes, if they would have done better at like hinting, like aim for the head with only a charge shot, I probably would have disliked it less. Because after I figured it out, it's not that it wasn't even a challenging fight. It was still difficult. I died multiple times, but it felt like a normal fight at that point once you know what to do. But I think I remember the instant you guys told me how to do it, because you could visibly see I was getting pissed off, is when I wrote the game off of like, I am sick of X3. That was a painful ending. But anyways, Dex! I need to punch you in the teeth. Oh, actually, no, I have a present for you. Yo, Lan! How is it in Vtopia? A present? For me? Whoa! It's that Robo X I've been wanting. Leave it to Lan to get a guy just what he wants. Hey, I'd feel bad if I couldn't give you something too. Here. Lan got a chip for Gut Punch D. What am I punching with, chat? No, sorry. Revert that. Pretend that didn't happen. Move on. Your favorite piece of trivia from X8 is that X's voice actor also voiced Doman Kashu from Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Ooh! That is some good trivia. You would also go talk to Yai Mail before you throw hands with the Guts man. I'm assuming they give powerful things, but I want to punch Guts. And then the second present, a knuckle sandwich! Let's wash down that toy! Head Sigma in his pants, yes. But even still, you don't think he holds a candle to Parade Float Sigma from X3. Head Sigma didn't piss me off as much as Parade Float Sigma did, very true. That might start a story event, actually. Punching Gutsman or turning in the presents? Yeah, second thought, maybe do Gutsman first to be sure you don't get funneled into a story event. And hey, worst case scenario, we lose. But we got Gut Punch D. The best form of self-defense. Just gut punch him in the D. Turning into presents. All right, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna save. Then we're gonna can't jack into Dex. Okay. Lands open to deli exclusively for Dex and all his knuckle sandwiches. Land takes his jokes very seriously. Please leave a like for Crit. Night. You walking billboard, fantastic human being. Good night, welcome on in. Thing about X4 Head Sigma is this: if you have the plasma shot, you can still do something if he sucks in trash. If you don't, your options are to hide in the top right corner or shatter yourself. Wait, you can do something about the trash? I just played dodge. Would you like that on rye or wheat bread, Dex? Yes, how would you like your knuckle sandwich? Extra meat? Oh, I can throw in an extra knuckle in there for you. Also, Sigma's voice actor voiced Master Asia from Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I have a feeling the casting director for Mobile Fighter G Gundam and X8 was the same person. To honor my return, the less polite version of Shag Yourself probably would have gotten filtered. Yeah, fuck yourself. I can say it because I'm the streamer and... Right, shouldn't move my eyes. Couldn't fake the stream crashing. Also, there's a nice little bouncing arrow right on top of Rowan's ear. Can't really fake that, and then the Dex it. Nope, can't fake the stream crashing. Unless, no. Lan! So to honor your return, I propose a battle between your Mega Man and my Guts Man. Challenge Dex to a net battle, Lan? Yeah, once you know to not shoot at Kaiser Sigma's head, and instead shoot above his head, he's basically solved. Is Kaiser Sigma the float, or is that X3 or X4? I'm bad with these names. You guys are so much more knowledgeable in this franchise. I play these games once. Also, Rowan left. X3, yes. Once you figured out where to actually deal damage to X3 Sigma, it's a normal boss fight. It's getting to that point, is what pissed me off to no end. Rowan is not here. He got tired of my shenanigans. I can say it because I'm the stream that... Crit just screams and shreds into missing no levels of static. No! Rule number 1, never catch the missing no. Basically, you need to clip his head with the bottom of the chart shot and not try it and center it. The hitbox was also weird, that is very true. And then, again, it's like a challenging boss fight. It's not that it's a cakewalk and you can do it with your eyes closed, but you at least have a pattern and you can get good enough at dodging and finding your openings. But yeah, let's battle. I bought a support chip yesterday just for this battle. Wait, is he gonna cheat mid-fight? Is this motherfucker gonna X accuracy? Gutsman's gonna mutilate you with his rocket gut punch. Does he have an advance? Does he have an advance? Oh, look, he has 500 HP. Hey, Gutsman, I have a theory. It's shockingly effective. Ow! Oh. Stand still. Stop it. Oh shit, that actually did a shitload of damage. Oh well, time to kick his ass, I guess. We will go this into this. Hold this. If you're gonna tell any Sigma to piss off, it'd probably be the X5 Sigma. Wait, does this count as a... Ass! We got Gutsman V2. More G's! You just likely figured it out, but if you didn't know, you can totally just hang at the far right of your grid and bait him into just punching you, because he's a predictable little dingus. Woohoo! V2, baby. Yes, if you're quick on the draw, you can hang on the right and then dodge the punch. If you're slow, like me, you will just get the knuckle sandwich returned to you that we just so happen to serve. Also with 500 HP, he only takes 50 pew-pews until he goes down. I miss you, Guts, man. You provided such wonderful chips last time that I farmed because you were such a beginner-friendly fight, which I am a beginner with friends. We're getting fisted live on stream. You hate to see it. At least I didn't get filtered on my end. It looks like I got filtered on the above me. We can wait, though. See if it comes through. Come on, YouTube. I dare you to do it. Yeah, put the message up there. Let everyone know I've been fisted on stream. Wait, why am I shouting this? I shouldn't be shouting this. That's my mistake. I shouldn't be shouting this. Damn it, YouTube. What's wrong with the word fisted? Come on. Fisted for the world, see? YouTube, do it. Do it. I swear to God, YouTube. If you treat the word fisted as a bad... YouTube. Do it, YouTube. You coward. Okay, it looks like they are a coward. They don't like the word fisted. That's unfortunately. The good news is live chat lets it through, but it looks like top chat doesn't like the word fisted. He was such a pure lad, only to be crushed by the power of guts. The guts tooketh, and then the fist gaveth. Blast it! How could I lose? You want an instant replay? Lance, so to honor your return, I propose a battle between your Mega Man and my Guts Man. Yeah, let's go again. No crying now. We're gonna just test the word without context. Fisted. And confirmed. It's the word fisted. Now, what if you spell it with a PH? Somebody give me 2000s level slang and give me that PH fisted. You think it's failing the top chat filter but not the live chat filter? Yes. Oh, cool. Came through. Unfortunately, the visual above my head is locked into top chat because in order to get the link, I have to pop out a chat from... Well, I have to do a pop-out chat, so then I get a window of YouTube. Within that window, you can adjust live and top chat, but you can't adjust it within the URL itself. Gotta make it far more sophisticated. I see what you did there. And once you're done with Guts Man, you might want to go check with Mr. Famous too. Ooh. For YouTube is not but a wee virgin-eared babe. Didn't like that either, did it? And what's her face with Toadman? Oh, I can get Toadman V2. Anyways, there's only one other test I want you guys to do. And that's I want to know if YouTube would filter a word that has the phrase fisted within it, but I can't think of a word that's actually has FISTED placed in it. So I would almost just ask, hit me with like a ABC fisted XYZ and see if that comes through. What a ham-fisted ask. Okay, that one slipped through. Manifested. Ooh, or manifested. A misspelling of manifested, but it would work. And not filtered. Okay, so space, FISTED space is what YouTube doesn't like. Which oh, he has 800 health now. Which makes sense. It would be, I'm gonna use the word disappointing if it just looked for the string and would erase it, because ass is in everything. You don't think it will notice because one of the easiest ways to get through it is to just not put spaces in between any of your words. Also true, also true. Yeah, last one was V2. So this is V3. That makes sense. I can even see in the upper right-hand corner. You remember assassin getting filtered? Hey, and it did it this time. Or assailant. Other things that happen at spy agencies. You deal with assassins and assailants. All right, what do we have here? I can gutsman him, which could help. Actually, it will help. So we're gonna start that way. Oh, that's a lot of fist you have there. Can you hold your own? Thank you. Okay, I kind of like this fight. You would gently consider just replacing all of the spaces in your sentences with zeros, just so that you'll still understand these words, where words end, while also not having you to be a toddler. Okay, I will point out, top chat filtering aside, I've been talking with my other streamer pals, mostly Ishtis. Apparently YouTube is looking into the chats being eaten while live. It's happening to everybody. I know Kat did a good job confirming with other streamers that they watch. That's been happening to them. I now have talked to Ishtis. It's been happening to her as well. YouTube is aware of it. Enough people have complained. Will there be a fix? I can't speak to that, but they are aware. And that's the part that we can control. You'll remember the context, but you are thinking of how if there's any random enemies that's gonna put the fear of God in me, it's basically assassins from World's Battlecry 2. Ooh, never heard of it. If you set your hero to Iron Man, assassins can straight up one-shot your entire save file. Ugh. That's rough. Area grab? No thanks. Tree bomb. No! Damage. Ooh, ooh, a line of grass? Don't mind if me do. Oh, hey, that's my grass. That's my grass. Hold my grass. Recov! Cheating! And now all you can remember is you need to do your dailies on Marvel Rivals. Hey! Manga likey Iron Man. I haven't touched Marvel Rivals since release. It's not my kind of game. Kiss my grass! So you can just never take them lightly. Enemy heroes can be assassins too, but they're closer to bosses than just enemies. Okay, okay. Ooh, you wonder if 2x area grab and floor breaking would be a good quick kill tech. Never played before. You could at least lock somebody down pretty well with that. If you are, well, I can kind of show. Ooh, Gate Man, is that enough to kill? Not quite. Gate Man! Do you see how beneath Gutsman there's still a red square? And that's because I was standing there. If you area grab where a person is standing, you don't steal the square, you just deal damage to them. Damn it, I wanted V3. Granted, I got a busting level 7, I needed an S, which means don't take damage, and I did. But then yes, you could smash the area. You could, if you like do a double area grab while they're on the back line, you just limit them to 3 squares though. Swap your Gutsman for a V2. I mean, that's called min-maxing. Arg! Arg! That was a glitch, I know it! Oh, wrong one. Yeah. Oh, that's right, we were gonna, hold on. Where's the removal button? Please ignore everything you just saw. Uh-oh. You only play with your buddies. You rarely play it on your own. It is very good for that. I don't have too many friends that play Marvel Rivals, though. When you do, you play it against bots because you're not interested in fighting griefers who enjoy making the game worse for everyone who isn't them. It's one of the biggest reasons you don't care for PvP games most of the time. You'll stick to the bots, thank you. I'm in the same boat. It's easy to do something like point at League of Legends. I'm gonna put just 3 random chips in here. Because I made the mistake. Of not confirming that you could just leave it empty like I thought. We'll get around to making it better later. There we go. You can at least ignore it now. Alright, we said Gutsman can turn to Gutsman V3. It changes it from 50 to 70. Makes sense. But when we have serious time, maybe we'll do serious time today. We're gonna make this deck an R deck, and we're gonna make the second deck a G deck. But I was saying something about like griefers and PvP. It was kind of around, I mean, there's always been around, but the League of Legends and the rise of the MOBAs really promoted this game style of toxicity, and it's okay to yell at both your teammates and friends, and then it wasn't punished. And in the MOBA industry, the toxic style of gamers, don't get me wrong, Xbox Live is where this started, but League of Legends really put it on blast, and same with Dota, of just be toxic. Who cares? And because of that, a bunch of competitive games are just now full of toxic people. And it sucks. I miss when games were fun. And even PvP games were fun. Not yell at the opponent and prove that you're better. You do get the impression that you'd want to bully Gutsman with charged tornadoes. Yeah, that seems to be very fast. Also, to get to V3, you need a busing level of S, which means you need to beat him fast without taking any kind of damage that staggers me. Right. I'm playing with Gut style, so you won't stagger a whole lot, but there are some moves that can make you flinch, and Gutsman is very capable of that. He does have a big arm. Heyo, Minor Mole. Good eye, welcome on in. Can I express your gratitude for hero shooters that allows bots to be the enemies? Yeah, it's fun. You like the gameplay, let me enjoy it without dealing with garbage humans. Yeah! One of my favorite games, is a favorite game because you can do it with bots. And that's Smite. Or any like third-person MOBA. Like Smite against bots is something that I just do for fun. Paragon was my go-to back when Paragon was still around. I know now Predecessor, I think, is the biggest like Paragon 2.0. I know there's a few like what was it, Omadai, or is that Omadai Studios made one? There was, what was it called? I think it began with an F. Can't remember. Predecessor is the closest. World of Tanks was so bad they took away the ability to talk to the enemy team. God damn. Yeah, it's very dangerous to have open mic with the enemies. Let me run around with my silly superheroes. Yes, just enjoy the game. I don't need it super competitive. Silly superheroes without griefers ruining your day and making you want to hurt the controller through the screen. Yes! Dude, you used to play Smite all the time. So did a family member of mine. A cousin of mine was really into Smite. I was the Heroes of the Storm MOBA dude. The only reason you dropped it was the whole Smite 2 debacle nonsense. Yeah. I see. Good eye. Welcome on in. All right, so we got a Gutsman. We could do more Gutsman. How can I sort it? If I do attack, does that put 1, 2, 3, 4? Why are there only 4? Why is Gateman down here versus these? I was trying to do it by type. Is it element? It is not element. The alphabet? No. Code. No, that's not gonna be it. I thought it would be attack. Gateman's a weird one. You're gonna drop a whole sequel and not let me carry over the content you paid for? Yes, that's a problem. It's really hard to make a sequel to a MOBA, because what the fuck do you mean it's a sequel? You just keep releasing more characters. You don't reboot it. That's why Overwatch 2 is being called Overwatch. Again, because they understand. Secretly, that fellow is Crit's cousin. Which fellow? You understand that it's a different engine. You also do not care. You spend money, let me carry over the stuff. Okay, if it's on a different engine, I see why they did a sequel. But not porting over everything. Like, hey guys, we made it on a new engine, and you no longer get all the stuff you paid for. Yep, just... You should have been like, all the characters, we're making new characters, but all that old characters, all the stuff you paid for, it gets transferred over. Should have been 1-to-1. Especially when that sequel is basically just the first game with performance enhancements. Yep, sounds like Overwatch 2. I picked attack, that's damage. Ah. Now I understand. Thank you for correcting me on that. Is it ID? That would put them all together? Yeah, because their IDs are always the highest. Thank you. Now I understand why I was being dumb. All right, so I do have my 5. I could probably go find Mail and farm some roll 3s out of her, so that we could have more of our R sets. Gate man's damage on paper is 40. Yes, even though it's technically 120, but yeah. Thanks, hi, I hope your day is well. My day is doing all right, as long as I don't actually get sick. If I get sick, my day's been ruined. No, I can't. What did I say? What did I say that Nita can't? You don't know about other games, but you're pretty sure Mail doesn't fight you in this one. Oh, you can't farm rolls. Got it. Damn. So she's just gonna gift me roll V3 eventually. You miss old gaming, or could be the old times when playing games you miss. Either way, it really doesn't feel the same to game anymore, not in a bad way, just different. Agreed. Gaming is finally mainstream, but because of that, there's scrutiny, and like some of the things that we liked about old gaming aren't there anymore because it's been diluted by just difference of opinions. And, I mean, I already touched on it. The promotion of toxicity and how it's like related to gaming. Don't get me wrong. There's toxicity in other things, like sports. Sports like promotes taunting, which is stupid as fuck. Toxicity doesn't belong in places where you're just trying to have fun. You can see if she'll give you a roll V3 for the gold ring. Oh, that's possible. You're not sure of the meaning. This is a completely baseless wild guess on your part. That's fair. It's a fair guess. But okay, let's see if we can get a Gutsman V3. We'll give it one more go, and then we'll actually start doing stuff. More statements. Keep fighting Dex. Let's see. Let's start with you into you. So we start with a roll. Then we're gonna move to the side while charging. Hit him with that. Fuck. Okay, I see how to win. I mess up royally, but I see how to win. Also, it feels like it's harder to make friends in games, but that could be due to how reactive some people can be. Also true. Depends on the game as well. Like, Warframe has a really friendly community. I've heard good things about Final Fantasy XIV. I've also heard terrible things about Final Fantasy XIV. MOBAs are coin flips. Not MOBAs. MMORPGs. Oh, Shadow. Yeah, 420 Blaze. What the fuck? Toadman and Zaffering 2 seem like their best use would be to bait him into your face, zap, and hammer. Very true. I just like to pew pew. But yeah, let's go here into here. Right. That's unfortunate. Well, could have done better. All right, we said we're getting a lot of Gutsman V2. The Colorado number, god damn it. Just got home from work, and now you're chomping down on some beans and rice with hot sauce. Oh, fuck, now I'm hungry. Good for you, Red Mage. I'm glad you're being fed after a hard day of work and can chill out watching a stream. But now I'm hungry. Weird how this game reminds you of the time you used to spend hundreds of hours playing your DS. Good times. I miss having hundreds of hours to spend on a DS. Just under 2 seconds off. Do I have to keep it under 30? I know I said one more time, but I meant let's get an S and see what happens. Okay, I think I have a, I'm not gonna say a for sure way of winning. But I have a plan. Fuck. Do it. Do it. You didn't do it. There, he did it. Yeah, I think the charge is definitely the... I did worse. Oh, right, I did worse because I wasn't firing off broken chips. Okay, I have plans. I got it. We're gonna get one S, goddammit. Under 30 is the best time, best for time split. That's also true. Ignore custom bar. I'm always gonna ignore the custom bar. We know who I am. Okay, I know, yeah. But they do so much damage, I need to not ignore them, but I like ignoring them. And that's on navies. On viruses, it's under 5 seconds. Yes. Okay, it looks like the timer doesn't go while I have the window open, but we knew that. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Oh, that bitch! I deserve that. I deserve that one. Get him, roll. Oh, Tornado 4 shots, then Toeman Zapman would be fun, 3 or 4 shots. He does have a heal that I need to be wary of. Okay, also, seeds seem to stun him. There it is. So I can chain them together. They stun him without putting him into, like, hit stun. Okay, we got a V3, though. And we got punched in the teeth pretty hard. But yeah, that worked out well. Cool. How much stronger is it? It's Cramp, the VTubing robotic butcher. Well, what? Does not have the same ring. Valid. All right, Guts Man, is this 100? It's only 90, which makes sense. It goes 50, 70, 90. Okay, we have our first V3 chip. We could sit here and farm to get more Gutsmans, but let's be honest, I kind of want Gatemans too. Still an improvement. It's still an improvement. That is very true. Because I get the feeling that Gateman V3 is going to be strong as shit. And aren't we going to change... I can't remember. Do swords come from... What letter does swords work with? I mean, unfortunately, I don't have too many good blendy swords. I don't have fire swords, but we have Elix swords, aqua swords, long, wide, and it looks like we have to do L's if we want to do the life sword. You're on board with at least taking Gateman too? We will eventually get there, probably tonight. But yeah, let's go talk to the rest of our friends. I'm gonna save, just in case. Rest of the friends. Let's go say hi to Yai. Oh, Yai? Are you in your room? I mean, your floor? Yeah, you're on your floor. Hey, Yai. Mail might give roll 3. Yes. My, you're back already? How was your first trip overseas, Lan? What? A present for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. But I'm very happy. Here's something little in exchange. It's not much. Lan got 10,000 zennies. Good job. Going overseas really broadens your horizons, no? You're one small step closer to me now, Lan. I like Yai. Told you it pays for itself? It does. Didn't I pay 1,000 for all 3 presents? Or like 1,000 each? So that was just plus 7,000? 7,000 profit? Hot damn. All right, and then if this is my house, this is Mail's house. Oh yeah, there's a piano here. This is definitely Mail's house. I'm sorry, why is your kitchen off limits? Why was she waiting for me? Welcome back, Lan. I heard you were busy in Netopia. Why do I go for the stupid? Like, clearly not a girl's voice impersonation of a girl's voice. Oh well, sticking with it. Nice going. A present? Wow, it's so pretty. I've always wanted a ring like this. Yes, your future husband can give you one. And maybe he just did. Thank you, Lan. Here, something from me in return. Lan got a chip for Recub 150p. I mean, Recub 150 is awesome. Congrats on your wedding. She's a lovely girl. This is true. But do you think she was a mail order bride? So roll V3 is probably being the end game like last time. That's also very true. Back in Electopia, let's see everyone. Okay, I saw most, so what if I just, you know, happen to go to Marine Harbor with my Ameripass? You're the guy who saved Electopia. Thanks a lot. Oh, I can farm Frogman! Incoming ex-wife joke from Power Guy's impersonation of Otto. You think What's-Her-Face is probably around here too? Sorry, that came out way too late. You're fine. Sorry, am I breaking your shot? Am I breaking your shot? Film me. You're looking good as always, Ribita. Who'd know you just got back here? Ribita's back! She's just right for Marine Harbor. Why is the background changing colors? Oh, it's water, I guess. Okay. Hey, Ribita. Wait, isn't she a pain in the ass to fight? Are you a troublemaker? You're always in the news. Lan, you challenge her to a net battle? I'm gonna regret this. It's showtime. Action. Oh, already V3. I'm really gonna regret this. All right, let's go. You into you. I hate this. I'm gonna lose. Hi-ho, Kermit the Toddler here. Happy to see another frog-themed person around these parts. Yeah, I'm like actively gonna lose. Ooh, I need this. Oh, I lost. Looks like you can do something similar with baiting the slap. I can see if I can bait the slap. I want to broadcast this feeling to the world. Fuck you. Don't rub it in my face. Let's do it again. This fight sucks. Grr. Bait. Do it. I don't think I can do it just like Guts Man. This biggest thing to watch for is those little tadpoles. They are surprisingly effective at doinking you when you try to dodge. Okay. Oh, this might miss. Fuck. Yeah, this is not gonna be an easy fight. Fuck! Okay, so as long as I stay in this column, I can do okay. I'm gonna cut him. I missed. Ow! Come on. Fuck! You! Prick! God damn it, I'm getting my ass kicked. I hate him. Oh, I walked into that. I don't understand how I can bait him. You're curious about trying to combo the Chroneco and Zappering Toadman? It would probably work, but that sounds like way too much setup for what's going on. Well, I'm gonna lose right here. You mean combo with Toadman, not against him? Oh, with Toadman it would work. I kind of don't care enough to keep doing this. I want to try one more, because my pride is hurt. Also, yeah, fun fact about that, despite the fact that his Toad song is an Elec attack, Toadman himself is actually Aqua Element. So if you do have an Elec attacks or gain an Elec style, you could bonk him at least somewhat effectively. Okay. Zeno, good eye, welcome on in. Give one more try and watch for him diving. Well, it's baiting the diving, that's the hard part. Ooh, that's bad. No, the tornado's not going to be effective. I did, what, 5 damage? You think just camping mid-row might do the trick? Except I have to dodge the song attack, so I can't camp it. I have to move. Might be worth redirecting attention to Gate Man, at least in the short term. I think ignoring this forever is the correct answer here. I don't see this as worth it. There's no way I can handle this in a fast amount of time anyways. Not with the way that I play. Alright, is it even worth fighting Gate Man? You net battlers keeping at it? Gotta do it every day! Land, do you want to challenge Mr. Famous to battle? I'll try! But, I mean, he might kick my ass. Elixir would do 200 to show a man, wouldn't it? Yes. Stick to the middle row until he does something that forces you to jump out of the way, and in that instance, you've got to make the split-second choice of which row will be the most effective. Wonderful! I love flipping coins. Okay, behold the legend of Mr. Famous. All right, 1,000 HP, V3. Right, he has a gun! This one might be easier. Ooh, that's right. Hold this. Fuck. Hold this. Oh, Remo Gate? Oh, right, this. Ow, I walked into it. Well, that's not fun. Ah! Okay, I take it back. This got harder. Gateman is worth it because he is part of the single most powerful program advanced in the entire game. 900 damage. Oh, freezes the screen, destroy a Saurus, and homes in on targets. Okay. Trust me, yes, Gateman's PA is something you desperately want. Okay, okay. That said, not sure if you have the proper tools to acquire it just yet. Maybe not at this point in time. I don't even think I can damage him anymore. How many electric chips do you have? Not enough. Unless I can... No. Damn it! Yeah, that's not gonna work out. All right, no need to be greedy going ahead and getting V3 stuff at this point in time. Let's just continue on. To Akatika Town. You can shove the tornado past the shield. Okay, so I'm gonna raise you one thing though. By the time I'm done charging a shield, he fires the 3 dudes at me and I lose 3/4 of my health. I was trying to fire a tornado past the shield, but literally that was my plan in that last instance and I got killed for it. So I had to back off quickly, fire the tornado, hopefully kill the guys, and then recharge again. It's a balancing game, but I do think I can fire the tornado over the shield, so I have chances, but not a lot. Good news, he's already at V3, so you're already at the point where he's at his strongest. So anytime you want to try him, he's at the peak. Yeah, you need a few more power-ups to speed up your charge shot. Yeah, because rapid is the part that I can't upgrade, right? Yeah, I would love a few more charge. If I could charge faster, that fight becomes a lot more doable. But right now, I can't pull it off. By the time you get higher, you'll be able to fire those off way faster. And I think that's what I'm gonna need. Right now, it's probably possible. I don't have the patience nor the skill to pull it off. Rapid is bad. It's literally just firing your normal pellets faster. Yeah, from a range, right? Like, you can... I think the Mega Man term is have more pellets on screen. But if I can get him into melee, I can already fire at max speed. All right, who else do I need to talk to? Let's go see everyone. Didn't I? Do I need to go to school? Who else matters? Oh, maybe my mom. Welcome home, Lan. It's good to see you after such a long trip. Your mama, maybe? Which is not helpful because if you just shoot point blank, you fire assassin. Yeah. Don't bring out a classic. Have you told your friends you're home? They were worried. Go tell them you're back, then come home and go to bed. You must be exhausted. All right, well, I talked to them before you, Mom, so I'm going to bed. Done. Several hours after the hijacking. Including the hijacking, Gospel's vileness is increasing. We've got to find Gospel's HQ and eliminate them quickly. Dr. Hikari, you've been cooped up in the lab all this time. You need to take a break once in a while or you'll overdo it. You haven't seen land for a while, have you? Once this is over, I'll take some time off and relax. That's a good idea. Earthquake, a big one. Is everything all right? Just surprised. We haven't had one for a while now. Strange. Earthquakes are controlled by our environment system. I'm sorry, did he invent earthquakes? An emergency warning. What's it say? Large-scale disasters in Yumland and Nettopia. Floods in Yumland and intense UV rays in Nettopia. What the? Strange. That's not right. If anyone could invent earthquakes, it'd be you, Chiro. The disasters are getting worse. Yeah, that implies that they can literally weaponize earthquakes, which is terrifying. It really is. What? What the heck is going on? That last earthquake was a big one. Oh, hey, Rowan. It's been ages since we had one. Surprised the heck out of me, too. Lan, there's mail. You also have an email. Reminded of the drop theme from Pokemon Ruby? Ooh, oh, so good. Ring, ring. Oh, it's mail from mail. It's from mail. Wonder what it is. I'll open it.
I was on the net when an earthquake happened. I couldn't get rolled back off the net. What should I do?
Give me roll 3.
I lost all contact. I think she's in Yumland somewhere. If something ever happened to her,
Lan, I'll go. I've got to go find Roll. Wait. Calm down, Mega Man. Roll got lost in Yumland, so... Okay. Mega Man, let's check out the net. And so it begins, the worst chapter in the entire game. And I'm doing it in 30 minutes. Yeah, let's go. Lan, you got mail. I already had mail. Oh, your free pass. My free pass? Or sorry, my free pass. Oh, balls. You absolutely are not. I will start it with, I have 30 minutes to enjoy what little it is. Thank you for helping resolve the recent hijacking Inca. Dent, please accept this free now pass on our behalf. We will take measures to prevent future incidents. The plane is now being repaired at Den Airport. During this time, it is on display for visitors. Okay, so that's how you can get all the things you missed. We hope you will grace us with your presence. Who the fuck sends a reply like that? We hope you will grace us with your presence. We hope to see you again? Tell me that the email you just sent to everybody was written by AI without telling me it was written by AI. Unless you get guidance, you would be surprised if I finish it even with an entire extra stream of wandering aimlessly. Because boy, howdy, is there gonna be a lot of aimless wandering. Oh, that makes me upset. And this chapter is the blueprint of the entirety of Battle Network 4's content. Why would they base it off of this? We thank you for choosing Nal. Lan got free pass. All right, to the net. Jack in on my clearly can be picked up by a handle computer. Here we go. Yumland? We gotta go to Yumland. To stretch out game time and keep the kiddies busy. It did not pay off. Damn. All right, to Yumland. What are these? Mega Man isn't strong enough to break this ice. Battle Network 4 was one of the best-selling games in the series, and it ruined the series' reputation. I wonder if that's because Battle Network 3 was such a good game that everyone was excited for Battle Network 4. For example, do you want to know why Monster Hunter Wilds is the greatest selling Capcom game in history? And it's funny that Lan has a poster of Duo. I never even noticed. I don't even know who Duo is. But the reason Monster Hunter Wilds is the greatest selling game in Capcom history is because Monster Hunter World is the greatest Monster Hunter game. Okay, so I can't get to Yumland from my computer. So whose computer do I need to use? Is it Mail's? Do I need to go to Mail's computer? Can I sign into my fiance's computer? Good boy, Rowan. Duo is from Mega Man 8. That one is anyways. Okay. You owe me Duo until Mega Man 8. You've got a while before you get to see him. Okay. Excuse me, Mail. You said you lost her over here? Let me jack in your computer real quick and let's see if I can go fix that. Son of a biscuit. Mail's access is from her piano. Also, you're a liar and stupid. Don't call yourself things. And oh, I missed. Also, the reason Battle Network 4 sold so well mostly is because, guess what? Had just come out and was extremely popular. Oh, the anime, yeah. They forgot you keep kids busy with ridiculously unfair fights and Twitch reaction and turrets. Not getting lost and confused. Kids have enough lost and confused trying to figure out what the fuck adults mean. This is very valid. To the internet. To fuck. Do I need to go that way? Fixed. I don't know how to get to Yumland. What do? By the way, the gray ice is breakable. The gray ice is breakable? So yeah, a ton of kids that were newly hyped for Battle Network, and to literally cash in, they rushed Battle Network 4. Oh, now it's making sense. Out the door while also splitting the game into two versions because Pokemon was making money hand over fist, scamming kids with the making money with that totally ethical business practice. You see, when Pokemon did it, they did it with intent, which is why it worked. I'm not gonna say it worked perfectly, I'm gonna say it worked. But the origin of the Pokemon creation wasn't even supposed to be a battling JRPG game. At least this is what I read in, I think I saw YouTube short tell me about it. They did versions in Pokemon because the creator of Pokemon loved bug catching as a child. So he wanted to make a game where you would interact with friends and trade bugs, and he created Pokemon. It was meant to just be a capture and trade game because Game Boy just came out with their link cable, and he's like, I have a good use for this. And he wanted two different versions to force people to interact with each other. Like, you get one game and your friend gets another, and you get to trade, and the only way you can get those Pokemon is by having a friend. So the intent was there the whole time. It wasn't, I wanted to make more money. It's, I wanted people to experience the game as a standalone, but there was a reason the other game existed. And again, it worked for Pokemon. Unfortunately, that means people are going to copy it when they didn't have to. You can honestly only play one version of Battle Network 3 and get 99% of the experience. That's my plan, and I think I'm going to leave it up to the channel to vote which version I play. With Battle Network 4, that is not the case. You literally have to play both versions. That upsets me. All right, we might be stuck on Battle Network 4 for a while. Luckily, that will be in the V2 version of the Battle Network Legacy collections. I was looking for ice. Okay, gold ice. Mega Man isn't strong enough to break this ice. Because there is literally half of the story content that is ripped out and stuffed into the... Oh, that's stupid. That's not how you're supposed to do that. Transformations, characters, storylines, chips, it's all Mega Man smash the ice. Ah! A virus appeared from the broken ice. All right, so I can... Oh no, not Iceland. Oh. Move fast. No, they ducked! No, they didn't! Okay. So I'm currently strong enough to bash gray ice. I'm not strong enough to smash blue ice. Oh, this is where I was in the beginning. Okay, now I started to understand. I'm supposed to run to the areas with gray ice. Thank you for pointing that out. Battle Network 5 and 6 do the exact same thing, and while you don't like it, they're either both of those games have actual content in their stories, some substance that is fun to interact with. You think Battle Network runs the risk of being the worst part of the Mega Man saga? Bits and pieces. Saga is in the stream series, not Mega Man general. Ah! It'll definitely take up a lot of time. Battle Network 5 is basically a remake of Battle Network 4 in terms of plot. It's done a million times better and in terms of both gameplay and plot. Okay. Alright, so I can't break gold. I can't break blue. I can break silver. Fixed. So I can break this one. Mega Man smash the ice. A virus appeared from the broken ice. All right, and it's a strong virus. Oh, these are V3s. Uh-oh. Wait, are these water types? Yes, they are. But if I'm gonna do both versions of 4, 5, and 6, you're probably gonna end up need to use 0 and ZX as spacers, possibly. Ooh, Bub Cross. Oh, it's a P. +5 adds a new gameplay style that is the single most divisive choice in the fandom. Personally, you adore it, but you are very understanding of those that hate it. Okay. Things to look forward to in quite a few series. Shiny! Get out of my way! Damn. Get him, roll. Your respacers are definitely going to be necessary, especially with 4 on the docket. Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Ooh, Zappering 2. Give me the shiny. Mega Man X is the mystery shiny. Mega Man got 200 zennies. Worth it. Whoa, are you new? It's strange. He said he'd be back as soon as he was done, but did something happen in Koto Square? I know you're busy, but can you check? Where's Koto Square? I'm gonna run around, and if I go to Koto Square, I'll do whatever you asked. You have to beat the game start to finish 3 times. Yeah! I don't like that. 4 is gonna be the worst part because it's the worst kind of bad, it's long, boring, and tedious. It's not glitchy, it's not buggy, it's terribly designed, and has the depth of a puddle. Now I'm in Den Area 3. Yumland is that way. The path is iced up. I can't get to Electopia or Yumland. What a mess. Okay, where's my hint on how to get stronger, god damn it? Looks like there are a lot of missing people. You are a helpful little saint, aren't you? Because those story bits you mentioned, the ones that are split between both versions, yeah, those are also random. What the fuck? Look at you being so helpful, you little piece of shit. All right, this is the square entrance, so I'm not to Koto Square. I think it's this way? I would be wrong. All right, aimlessly wandering. Let's just throwing it out there. If you include Mega Man and Bass, and Bass, it'd probably be reasonable to put that between Mega Man 8 and Mega Man 9. Okay. Who was I looking for? You guys? We might be getting info even faster than the mass media. The board is the best place to get the newest info. There are many boards here, but the street board is the best for up-to-the-minute info. Sorry, I'm just looking for a person. I'm a net dealer. You want to see my stuff? Try checking the board. Okay. Ooh, that's an L. That's actually useful. Not now. I'm a sub-chip dealer. Want to see them? Yeah, do you have a... Yes! Sorry, I blacked out. What happened? You bought 5 unlockers? Don't remember doing that. You hate that house door because it looks like a outline of something that isn't active yet, right? That said, you would need to emulate Mega Man and Bass. Why do I always read that as Bass? Because it's never been re-released. Ah! Suffering from withdrawals. This is the battle board. Wow, the net is covered with ice. My Navi's pretty strong, so I can break white ice. But super powerful viruses come out of it. And to top it off, the ground is icy and hard to fight on. Well, I was able to finally delete them, but without a strat, these guys will eat you up. Peace out. Ice panels, slippery and tricky to fight on. But you know, electricity conducts well on ice, so Elec weapons work well here. You could even use the ice to your advantage. So Elec damage is increased on the ice? That's great to know. But my Navi is Aqua. If he were hit by Elec, he'd take a lot of damage. Better be careful. If you do, I highly recommend the SNES version because that game is very hard. And the version on the GBA, the only version the US ever got, was the worst case of screen crunch. Okay. GBA version has a checkpoint save that can be exploited for more lives. By the way, if you hit a lava panel with water, the lava will disappear, but damage is normal. Try on fire navies. PA info? I found an advance. It's called the Curse. To use it, that's my secret. Note the name. If you link the same series of chips with the same codes, things will happen, like advance. So the Curse advance, I get it now. So I link the chips, cross shield 1, 2, and 3 in order, right? Oh, Curse. That's right, but don't post that. I want everyone to figure it out for themselves. Done. Oops, sorry. All right, let me try giving you one. It's an advance I just found. It's called the Heavy Stamp. Sounds like a pretty heavy attack, don't you think? I'm done with this. This is the street board. There's all this weird ice forming in the net. I'm done with the voices. What is that stuff? Fuck you. Yeah, they're talking about it on other boards too. For info on the ice, the virus and battle boards are most useful. I suggest you check there. I hate this place. That is if you reset the game before you game over, you can load the checkpoint, save once to recover the lives you had when you hit the checkpoint. Okay. The net's den area has 4 unlit warp holes in one place. What is that? I heard that they connect to some other cyber square. You need gate key items to use those, but where are they? Operative world once and the save's deleted when you load it. Ugh. This is the virus board. I'm so fucking done with this. I'm giving up. There are many heartburn and done. What? You're not having fun just digging through the most boring forums in your game about fighting viruses? Whatever could be the problem, sir. It seems so empty around here today. Did something happen on the net? Maybe. My patience lost. Should I take the license exam? Don't care. The license exam is being held now. Cool. You're too inexperienced to take the license exam. Please try again after you get some more experience. Eat my ass! No, but seriously, this actually has the pits. You can feel the heat coming off that Navy. This is the chat board. Uh-huh. Gosser-S. Did you guys all see the mail news? They caught the CEO of that Goss Inc. What a shocker. Cool. Talk to him about stuff. All right. Time to do my new favorite technique called I don't give a shit. We're just gonna spam. Fuck you, story. I'm done. Make me Jennifer's and make you break up with your girlfriend. Don't care about your husband. Enjoy it, Grover. Something, Neptopia. Neptopia has a long history. I read the word secret passage and now I care. Even has some castle still, even so, blah, blah, stuff. Castle has traps. Secret passage, I ran into that. Don't care. Was I supposed to be reading these throughout the entire playthrough and I've just ignored them? Alright, done with that. Virus board, that reminds me I can't reach my friend in Kotobuki. I wonder if that has something to do with the viruses. Uh-oh, maybe. Recently, lots of viruses come out of Koto area. Why? I read the post on the battle board. It was a pretty strong virus too. Even if they are in ice, they're scary. Someone posted on the battle board that they broke open a white ice. And yes, there was a virus inside. Why is the net all covered in ice? Are all the regular blah, blah, move next? How? By the way, you brought up a guide just to help, and you would like to point out that the title of this chapter is Civilization Destructive Plan. How lovely. I'm losing my sanity here. You think they are a record of the story so far in case you take a break and need to catch up? Okay. Database, don't care. Next. Mother comp, don't give a shit. Back to this board, already read it. How about you? Did I ignore something here? Yeah, info 2. A heavy attack. Oh yeah. That's the one that goes boom, right? Don't care. Kotobuki, they say? Interesting. What's a Kotobuki? Is that a place? Do I know how to get to that place? Is this supposed to be like time to just jack out and sorry about your roll? Seeing that I can't just use the net, time to just go to places and pretend. I don't care. The airport. Is the airport Kotobuki? Quickman area? Where was Quickman? Was that the Okuden? Is this where Quickman was? Sorry about your roll. I lost all sense of caring. Is this Kotobuki? Den Area 3 to Den Area 2 to Koto area. Where the, I'm getting JRPG'd. I'm getting damn JRPG'd. Fuck. Back to Act Town, I guess. I don't know where things go anymore. Everything's frozen and I'm upset. Someone give me an ice cream cone. Alright, jacking into my computer in my room alone because I'm mad. Town is now the official new name of ACTC Town. Blue Eyes can't deal with it running around. I'm too weak. Get the hell out of my way. Of course, you could jack straight into the square from the official center if you really wanted to. Is that where it was? Again, I don't have any knowledge or sense of direction here. My understanding of where to go is I'm gonna jack into something and pray it's the right direction. How does one run from fights again? I can't remember. You most certainly did not and would appreciate if Ice would stop spreading such rumors. L button in the custom menu. No wonder I keep forgetting. I was looking for like an indicator, like push this button to run away, and it wasn't appearing. Okay, so I can go here. I'm in Den Area 2. Is this how I get to Koto? Or is this gonna block me off and make me mad? He can block me off and not make me mad. Wait, is it up there? I think that's the Koto area. Lance, should we run? Yes. Hello, person. All right, so I gotta go back. You think he's up there? Yeah, okay. Yes. So that means we go here. I think I know this. Maybe. We go here, then we touch this thing, and then we're good. Yeah? Maybe. No. I gotta go back still. Fuck! Ooh, shiny. That makes me feel a little bit better. Mega Man access the mystery data. Mega Man got 300 zennies. Oh, smashing them with not Navi chips would contribute to getting custom style. So that's a conda running. That's true, but no time. Run! I'll kill enough things. They cannot, can I break this? Nope. They cannot contain the spree that is my murder. All right, now I'm in Den 2. Give me the shiny, make me feel better. Mega Man access the mystery shiny. Mega Man got a chip for Shockwave. Koto. Wait, Koto. What was I looking for again? Kotobuki, is that where I'm at? You officially cooked far too much discount spicy sausage chorizo mix. Sorry, why does the phrase discount spicy sausage chorizo mix make me really funny? This is the 6th meal in a row with the same spicy main ingredient. Have you at least been spicing it up? No pun intended there. With like, not just having it straight, like have you tried a quesadilla with it? Then have you tried like serving it with scrambled eggs? Made a taco? Then a taco and a burrito, as long as it's a soft shell and not a hard shell, are pretty similar. Or have you just been going, here's a pile of discount spicy pork? Discount spicy sausage chorizo mix sounds like an absolutely out-of-pocket insult. Also true, it also sounds like the best filling for a Hot Pocket, though. We have arrived, finally, just in time to almost leave. Like calling somebody a 6-piece chicken McNobody. I like that one. You discount spicy sausage chorizo mix? Okay, now I'm here. Who are you? Do you have important things to say? Strange pieces of ice are appearing all over the net. The real world is in chaos. Just what are the officials doing? Blame the system. Can I break this? Can I rescind my breaking of that? You can eat that. Puppies! Ah! Ah! Sit, boy! Also, don't get hit. Oh, true, they're hot dogs! Yeah, that would have been bad getting hit by that. Fuck. Secret fight? You know what? I'm gonna save. Haven't done this in a while. I can see that backfiring real quickly on me. I need these weapons, don't I? Yes, I do. Fire swords? I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I forgot the only thing that could actually hit through shadows is swords. I'm a fucking dumbass. Yes, but the pork mix is very flavorful and overwhelms most other things. Both the chorizo and spicy sausage. Oh, so the spicy sausage and chorizo wasn't the same thing. For $4, so you have essentially made $3 meals for 2 days. That's awesome. Good on you for saving money. There we go. Forgot swords cut shadows, huh? Uh-huh. Shadows that work against swords. I'm glad you guys don't forget. Can you share some of my memory? I need that back. Fire sword F. F! Alright. Ah! Ah! Please ignore me. I'm losing my mind actively in real time. All right, good news. We have a fire, an aqua, and an elix sword. Bad news, we can't play them all at once because we have Fawa as our letter choices. And unfortunately, Fawa does not blend together nicely. Better save again? Probably should. Bro just pulled an Ek like Jotron. You think you might be at risk of getting ganked by Quickman? There's a good chance of that. Because you knew that I had just figured it out. Oh wait, you were gonna explain that, but then you watched my eyes shut and immediately start to snicker. Nothing like, hey, watch out, he learned. He learned in real time. You would share memory, but the Micro Center is running out and you don't think you can buy a replacement. You know, every time I look over at my computer, I'm realizing, shiny. You know what? I shouldn't have run. I can't get that shiny. Can I disable this? It's a mysterious security cube. Can't be opened with the proper passcode. No, I cannot. And it's blocking a shiny. I'm so angry. I was gonna say something. Every time I look over at my motherboard, wait, he's right there, right here. Wait, who's right here? Who's why? Quickman D2 has already been cleared. Really? You think that Quickman is at the end of this area, like right next to the exit portal? Okay, Yahoo. Oh. Okay, I know what to do here. Bonk. I got cheated. Quickman's been in the deck for a while. This is true. Yeah, that man, right? Oh, I see how to get him. Fuck! I can work with this. I did not work with it. Okay. Here's our plan. I know the time is nigh, but we're going to run around in a circle. We're going to talk to the man. We're going to see what it does. Get spin cycled. Max heat. Wait, sorry, I'm grass type. Sorry, spin cycle. No heat. 90 minutes. Smash the ice. Fight the thing. I'm not happy. I'm about to get dominated. Hit him in the teeth! And then pew pew. Do I have anything better? I do. I win. Curse shield? I got trapped in the ice all of a sudden. I was so scared. I thought I'd never get out. Thank you so much for being stronger than me and breaking that ice that anyone has been able to break. This is a present for you. I found it near here. Pretty, huh? Mega Man got red frag. It looks like it's emitting a weak radio signal, Lan. This could have something to do with the ice on the net. Hey, let's ask Dad to take a look at it. That sounds like direction to me. Don't mind me, I'm only gonna take a... Sorry, I thought that was my father for a second. Clearly, everybody looks the same. Is this how I get to Dad? I think this is how I get to my father. I'm not crazy, right? Somebody else saw that? Who the fuck are you and why are you doing this?
Yes, I found it! You can have it!
Lan got a chip for Get On 3Y. What did I just get? And why does this name sound familiar? Explain the joke. Somebody tell me what a swamp is. Say what? They all look the same? Hey, that's racist. What? Oh, no. I'm just dummy dumb who's face blind. I say what I meant and meant what I say. Legitimately, you suspect yourself of having at least mild face blindness? I do. The Kayla chip. Poison panels. But it turns everything to poison, including what I stand on. The entire field becomes poison panels. Yep. Huh. You usually pair that with chips that make your own field fine. Ah. There wouldn't happen to be a mechanic like, I don't know, grass types being immune to poison, right? That's not a thing, is it? Aren't you actually? Making it so. Oh. Making it so that your opponent is stuck dancing around in poison while you just laugh at their misery. Think of going full dot goblin? Oh, you know exactly where I'm going with this then. Okay, so grass panels is what I need. We do have a grass panel chip, a single grass panel chip in grass line. If there's a grass vertical, I'm intrigued. You were conflating a situation where you were neutralizing poison by staying on grass. Yes, because grass was healing me. I will go full get on 3 build dot goblin if I'm allowed to. Can I take this upstairs? The elevator opens. Go straight to Dad. Ooh. Where's my father? I have a message for my father. Where the fuck is my dad? Next game, you'll be able to float above hazardous terrain by default. Oh, hell yeah. Where the shit is my father? I need that data. Oh, there's my dad. I should have saved, I'm a dumb fuck! Nah, wood types are not poison resistant, sad to say. The elemental wheels in the series are both incredibly shallow and incredibly complex depending on the game in question. Damn. It could have been I was also super weak to poison and I shouldn't do it because I'm a grass type. But it could have also been grass or plants. Plants don't die from poison, something blah blah. I wanted to cheat the system. Dad, trouble! Roll's gone missing in the net. And strange icy things have been falling. Roll MIA? That ice is probably the cause. I checked out the net and discovered something terrible. What do you mean, something terrible? Natural disasters are occurring all over the world. While it's not well known, each nation's environment is controlled by an environment system to prevent natural disasters from taking place. Oh, yeah, you know, we only weaponized weather. But the ice is a special virus that has frozen the net and the environment system. A virus? That ice? Most of the official navies were taken out in the removal ops. It's just that dangerous of a virus. The ice virus has 4 forms: white, red, blue, and yellow. A special cure is required to remove the ice. The only cure we can create is red cure, which breaks red ice. But we need sample data from a red ice virus to make it. A sample? Oh, something like this? Lan gave his dad red frag. Lan, where on earth did you obtain this? With this, I can make red cure. Hold on a sec. Click, click. Click, click. Done. Red cure is complete. Lan got red cure. You don't hurry and remove all the ice on the net. Nature's powers that have been suppressed by programs for decades will suddenly be unleashed, destroying the world. Oh yeah, dude, by the time we get to Battle Network 6, you'll find that there are just machines and programs tucked into every single corner of this world that, if left unchecked, would cause unmitigated disaster on a planet-ending level. And all it takes is one Cutman level Navi to throw the planet into chaos. Also, remember how you said this chapter was long? Yeah, you basically now just officially started the mission for this chapter. I wanna go to bed. I'll go and fix the environment system. I won't be back for a while. Good plot. It took me 30 minutes to get to the starting line. You know, I knew you were right, but why does it hurt to hear you say it out loud? I'll leave the viruses to you. I'm leaving an important duty in your hands. It's my duty. I made it this morning, and I am giving it to you. This mission eats gravel without any milk. But I believe we can pull this off together. Leave it to me, Dad. We'll protect the world together. Go to it, son. Remember, Kamehameha. I'll go see about the environment system. Good luck, Lan. And Mega Man. My two favorite sons. Lan, let's hurry. Okay. All right, let's hurry. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm tired. Why don't you take a quick break?
I'm gonna take more than that, Mega Man. I'm gonna take a week-long break from playing Mega Man. So all of the hurricanes since the start of the systems are held in one place in a holding pattern. And that holding pattern just broke because someone deleted the wrong parentheses. Well, of course, the parentheses was closing them in. Together? Silly Lan. We all know Yujiro won't do anything in this series. He makes you plot points, and you will like it. Great place to end. 100%. That is terrifyingly accurate. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today and holding out through my clearly getting my ass kicked by better navies than I am, using tricks that are beyond my capability, and I'm just not strong enough in order to obtain the chips. We can, however, keep farming Gutsman if we want to just stock up on Gutsman 3. We do have two plans in our future. Right now, we have an R deck. We're going to build a backup G deck, because G Willikers, that'll be fun. But eventually we are gonna move over to a sword deck. Probably should have done that on this stream. Maybe we'll do that next time. We'll look at how many life swords we can make. Can I get a quick poll from the audience? The life sword 1. So if I use sword, long sword, wide sword. Now that I think about it, I'm probably just gonna look this up after stream anyways. I'm curious as to what they do. I do remember being told that the life sword 3 is fucking strong. But I'm curious what life sword 1 does. Like, would it be worth trashing my entire deck right now and just cram it full of swords? This is the computer that stops all the natural disasters. You can type one thing into it. Pseudo or nip. Sorry, planet. Some boy bought a lowercase L instead of a 1. In Dakota, now the planet needs to get thrown into the capable hands of Zeus himself. Put, not bow. Got it. Somebody put a lowercase L. This is the computer that stops all the natural disasters. You can type one thing into it. You'd say less trashing your entire deck and probably making something out of folder 2. Okay, that's fair. Keep the R deck, and instead of making a G deck in folder 2, make a sword deck in folder 2. And right now we don't have enough in order to make a life deck. Well, that's not true. We can actually commit pretty heavily to L's for the sword deck. In fact, we have to do L's. You feel for the typo victim. You said that twice because you didn't make the screen? Ah. You would also say keep it R and grind for R chips for Life Sword 2. Oh, does Life Sword 2 come in R? Ooh. There are R codes for all 3 swords in that combo? Okay, that's a reason to hang on to the R. So I will make an R and then a sword deck. And let's be honest, the sword deck is going to be L's, because that's the only Life Sword 1s that we can do. And then I'll just fill it with G's, so that we can do at least, like, adds. And we also have a good amount of G chips. There are R codes for all 3 swords for Life Sword 2 and 3. Ooh. That's who? Raise your hand, and I guess just fire off a hand emote, if you would be mad about me going into farm for Fire Sword 2, Thunder Sword 2, and Water Sword 2s. Not on stream, off stream. That's the part that I kind of needed to add. What do we do if we wouldn't be mad? Crit happy? I guess that isn't available for everyone. Thumbs up, I guess? A fist, I like it. Okay, so I have permission to grind off stream to farm for R chip swords. Just so that I don't have to, like, spend 2 hours doing a... You know, maybe we'll even just throw it onto a Thursday stream. Like, maybe, I can't say next week. Can't promise a time. Maybe next week. Maybe we'll do another back-to-back Mega Man stream where, like, one day we just are doing the grind and then the other day we just play. You were half inclined to suggest off-stream grinding to get custom style. Oh, that's also true. That could also work. Grinding styles is a bit of a slog, but it's great yapping material. Ah, that could work for a stream of just like 2 hours of yapping while grinding. I just don't have access to the blades for Life Sword 3 yet. Correct. Nah, we can do 2 grind sessions. You found a funny lurk emote. We don't need to see the grind. Ha ha! That is a nice lurk emote. I like that. Either that or put it in an off day and just grind trash. Yeah, something like that. But we have plans, and we look forward to them. All right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate the ever-living hell out of all of you. I'm gonna go get some rest. I don't work tomorrow, and I'm about to start 5 days off from work, and it's gonna be really fun and relaxing on my part. But also, I need to drop this here because tomorrow's the day. I will be hitting my 3-year streaming anniversary tomorrow. We are 1 day away from 3 years of my existence. Holy fuck, that's cool. And we're gonna celebrate it by yapping and showing off a 3.0 model. I'm super excited. I hope you are too. I hope you can make it, but as always, if you can't, the VOD will always be available. Check it out if you don't have a chance to catch it live. All right. And it's not like the main content of this chapter will be any more stimulating. Because again, this chapter is balls. What's the time for tomorrow? The time for tomorrow is 8 p.m. CDT. For context, normally it's 8:30 p.m. CDT, so we're just starting 30 minutes early. Don't forget Mega Man X Viral Nightmare. Appreciate the heads up on that. I still have the window, and I did remember about it. So I'll research that as soon as I'm done with stream, which is going to be soon. But yeah, I'll look into it. I appreciate the heads up on that one, Manga. All right. I'm going to head out, though. Appreciate y'all being here. I look forward to tomorrow. I hope you are, too. If not, enjoy the rest of your time. Do whatever makes you happy. And I'll definitely see you in a future stream. Or at least I hope I do. All right, everybody. So without further ado, wait, did I miss something? The dev's got a YouTube channel if you want to look into it as further as well. Hell yeah! Have a dope night, yeah! As well as the rest of the fellow citizens. Have a good one, everybody. So without further ado, from g'day to goodbye. Have a good one, everyone. Yeah, sorry, burped right in the middle of it. That was bad. Have a good one, everyone, and I hope to see you all. You done there, Mega Man? And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye now.